Combining terms with variables is just like combining any regular old numbers. Okay, let's look at a little bit of this. If I have a number in front, that's just called the coefficient, and it's telling me how many of the variable you have. So if you look at this, this is saying I have 5 x's. This is saying I have negative 4 y's, 7 x squareds, 5 purple triangles, and 10 dogs. So it's just telling me how many of something. So instead of it just being a number, it's saying how many of something do I have. So in order to be able to combine them, you have to have a letter that matches the variable, and also the power or the exponent must be the same. So 5x right here can only be combined if I have another one with an x, like 6x. X squared, right, this part of it, can only be combined if I have another one with x squared. If I have one with a triangle, I can only combine it with another one with a triangle. If I have xy, I can only combine ones that are exactly the same letter and exponent. So these y's would be the last ones that could combine. Okay, so just like with numbers, subtraction can be changed to adding the opposite, and that'll help you determine if the answer is going to be positive or negative depending on how many things there are. So the more of the positive or negative determines the answer sign. So if I look at this, more negatives, so I know the answer is going to be negative. Here, more positives because 7 is bigger than 3, so my answer is going to be positive. If I have both negatives, so this one right here means -1. If everything is negative, then my answer will be negative. And a visual way to look at this is, again, this is just telling us how many x's there are. So if I have -6x, that's just like saying I've got pink ones to make negative, and there are 6 of them. 4 green ones is showing positives. So when I take out the matching ones, there are 2 more negative ones, and the 2 more that we're talking about are x's, so I'm going to have -2x. If I look at this one, again, this is just showing that I have 3 negative x's and 7 positive x's. These that match up get rid of each other because they add up to 0, and I have 4 extra positives. I get that by looking at these 2 numbers and finding the difference. So this is going to be +4x. If I look at these with y's, so it doesn't really matter what the variable is, we're just counting them. But if I look at this and they're all pink, my answer is also going to be pink, and I have to see how many of them there are. There are 9 and 4, there are 5 and 4, making 9 pink ones, so that's -9y.